Pisceans, hello. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. And today I'm going to do a general monthly reading for February for the collective of Pisces. So that's any of the 11 positions is totally fine. They will all work. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars would be the strongest, but they all work. Okay, so the format is going to be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. How did week 1 start? How's it end? 2, how's it start? How's it end? And then the same for 3 and 4. And at the end, we'll pull a card from the Healing Cards Oracle for the overall for the month. We'll be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures and the Muse to clarify. Are you ready, Pisceans? We're going to get right into it. The light is a little wonky right now, so because the sun is shifting. I know I can't sit like that. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Week 1. Which at this point is probably pretty much over. You showed up. The High Priestess in reverse, though. Four of Swords. That would make sense. The Three of Swords. So healing from, that's heartbreak related. Eight of Cups. Page of Pentacles in reverse for week 1. Don't worry, I'll tell you and show you them all after they're all pulled, and then we'll clarify all of them. All the weeks. Week 2 for Pisces, the Star, so healing again. The Nine of Cups in reverse. This is the Moon. Oh, also you. Wow. Pisces. The Eight of Cups is also you. You're so strong in this. You're reading. All right, hold on. The Tower. The Five of Swords. Okay. Looks like you're... Sorry, I'm itchy all of a sudden. Hold on. Sorry. It's like... No, sorry about that. There's no way I could go for a possible hour of a reading with not figuring. I don't know what that was, but it was okay. Huh. Okay, hold on. Week 3. Six of Wands. Okay, week 3. I'm going to take it. I'm going to pull one more. It's the Magician in reverse. Page of Swords. Yeah, it seems like a fundamental shift is happening for you. That's tied into your past, your soul mission, your life purpose. Your authentic self, really, that's what I'm getting. Like fully embodying you. But it feels very much like maybe you're like learning how to regulate all the psychic parts of you, all the esoteric parts of you, all the really high energy parts of you. You know what I'm saying? The awakened parts of you. How to regulate them more and keep them balanced. But it is not easy. This doesn't look like it's easy. You're doubting yourself. Week 4. Let's go to week 4. The Star again and the Lovers. Yeah, it definitely has to do with intimate relationships. I don't know in what capacity, but we're going to find out. But it's definitely connected, past life connected. Strong bond. The King of Pentacles. I feel like that's you. The King of Pentacles is actually Taurus, and it could be any earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Doesn't have to be any of those, and doesn't have to be masculine, okay? It's the energy, but I feel like that's you. Okay, how's week 4 ending for Pisces? The Three of Pentacles. It looks like the month is ending with you joining forces with someone in a okay, so for overall on the split is the Death, which is rebirth, and the Two of Wands on the bottom. So it's about letting yourself become the more authentic you, and making that choice to either venture out or stay with what you have always known. Pisces, okay. All right, High Priestess in reverse for week 1 with the Eight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Moon in week 2 with the Five of Swords sideways heading into the upright. Week 3 is the Strength in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Six of Cups. And week 4 is the King of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Now I'm cold again. Jeez Louise. Just gonna do one side, I think. Okay. Week 1 had you very unrooted. And what I mean by that really for you is very chaotic energetically, internal energetic chaos. Almost like your connection to the source was blocked. Your connection to the source was blocked. You were blocking it, though. You were blocking it. And it has something to do with you having to walk away from something that is very connected to your heart, to your emotions. So let's clarify and see what that is. What was the Eight of Cups? Because when you're watching this, it's probably the week has just ended or is about to end, the first week. What is the Eight of Cups? What is the walking away from? Yeah. What is happening that Pisces is in the Eight of Cups? I wanted to make sure they were in the right orientation. That's why I looked. Okay. The Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. So that's Libra is the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles is the mini Empress, and Libra is the Empress, also Taurus. But Nine of Pentacles is also Virgo. Doesn't have to be relevant. I just say them in case they are. But this is tied up to someone who embodies the Queen of Swords energy, which is blindingly clear, immediate truth, being in the truth. It's someone who's very, very strong in their sense of self and is very self-actualized. What else? Why? The Two of Pentacles. One more. The Star. Wow, the Star wouldn't have come out like 3 times, right? 4, many times. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. So the split of that is the 10 of Emotions, which is the 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Voices, which is the 6 of Swords. So that's... And under the 6 of Swords is the 4 of Swords. So this is a lot of healing. And it looks like... there's a disconnect with you and your higher self. I'm getting that so strong. There's a disconnect there. Could it be that you're the Queen of Swords and that it's you being disconnected from your truth? It could be that. From your truth and your groundedness. And that perfect alchemy, the perfect blend of all of your esoteric self and your rooted 3D self. Do you know what I mean? I know that's hard for Pisceans to do, to exist as hard every day. Energetically, because your frequencies, it's frequency related for you. And like, you're an antenna. You're an antenna and a broadcaster. Equally strong. Okay. There's something that you're still attached to, right? And it has to do with some, a matter of the heart, something that your heart was attached to that wasn't serving you. And that is the thing that was that attachment, and however that attachment manifested for you is what was keeping you separate, keeping you from being fully embodied in the present in you. Gosh darn, the temperature. And it looks like you're trying to figure out how to exist. How to exist. I can feel that this is really deep. It's figuring out, partially at least in there, how to exist and how to utilize all of the frenetic energy that exists in you, and because as a result of everything you're able to pick up on, how to alchemize it and utilize it so that into working for you, into like making things, building your legacy, whatever it is, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. All right. So that was week 1. Week 2, let's go to week 2, the Moon, which is you again, in the upright. And the 5 of Swords, sideways going into the upright. So there's like this, there's this piece of self-deception happening still with you. It's very thought-based. It's very belief-based and thought-based, It's a... I feel like it's control related. It's anxiety related too, but I think it's anxiety because it's control related, and you're feeling out of control, or you need to be in control of something that you base your like truth on. Okay. I want to see why the 5 of Swords is here. Why the 5 of Swords? Interesting. The Page of Emotions, the Page of Cups. It's about your idea about love. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, your wish fulfillment. Okay. This is about the intellectualizing. Maybe you're applying it logical thinking. That's not the word I'm trying to say, but it means the same thing, to matters of the heart. And there's a disconnect there because it needs to not be, you need to know and be. And in order to be in a state of knowing and being, you have to have clear vision. And in order to have clear vision, you have to have your roots firmly planted, your physical roots firmly planted, so that your spiritual esoteric roots can be planted and your heart chakra can remain open at all times, but that's not where the decisions are coming from. The decisions are coming from here. The guidance is here, the decisions are here, or back and forth, you know? Your heart has to be open so that you can see clear and so that you can stay detached. You feel me? You have to be a little bit detached. That just means not moving from an emotional place. Okay, hold on. Five of Swords. That hit me in my nose. Two of them. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. What? We have a divine counterpart, right? The Queen and the King, but it could also just be a balanced feminine, masculine parts of you. I'm pulling another one. The King of Cups. So this is Emperor energy. Emperor energy. Yes. And maybe that's what's going on right now. Because we have the King of Pentacles out already, right? That's totally what's going on. King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Building up your... Pisceans, you're different, so I have to think about how to apply what I'm trying to say to you guys, because you feel differently. You and Aquarius and Taurus are very different than everybody else. In all different aspects, but it's easy for you to get swept into anything that you resonates internally, energetically. Anything you feel strong, you're in it all the way. And it's hard for you to remove yourself from that, to be able to regulate it. Because you get swept up in the negative and the positive, because you are such a pure antenna. You're really feeling things at their closest to their capacity. You know what I mean? So it's easy to get swept up in that stuff. And the challenge for you is the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is being rooted and staying rooted and learning how to alchemize and transmute all of those signals you're getting. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is you working on all of those aspects of all of the kings, of seeing the truth and acting on the truth and being clear about the realistic truth, right? Not just the like universal truth, because you're an expert on that. But you're not an expert on the humans. One more, because why is this, okay, so there's the Three of Swords, which ties into the 8, right? The 8 of Swords. Not the 8 of Swords. What was I saying? The 8 of Cups. That's what I meant. 3 of Swords is brutal heartbreak. Something happened to you at some point in your life that shattered your safety, your belief in love, your self-worth is tied into it. Everything was tied into it. And that is this piece that you're still letting that influence you. Do you feel me? Okay. So week 2 is going to have you challenged, really, this week, upcoming week. To get out of your head and to root yourself. Do things physically that keep you rooted, that are meditative, okay? Things that you can make physical contact with. Don't sit and meditate, or if you had been meditating that way, change the way you're doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? That there might be a shift needed. What you're going into in week 3 is the Strength card in reverse. And the Strength card is a test from the universe. And it's the test of the behavior kind, where you've been engaging in a repetitive behavior for a long period of time that you may have employed originally as a protective method for yourself, but it's not protecting you, it's keeping you stagnant. And so when this trigger comes up, the Strength card is there to say you are almost over it. You're almost over the hurdle of this. You're almost through it, right? You got to just pull in. You have to pull into you deeper, your will and your discipline, which are very human things. Do you feel me? And that's really a challenge for you to really maintain the human parts of being a human, because you got the divine down, right? And you're ending with the Magician in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So there's a resistance here, a strong one. And it looks like you were trying to manifest maybe a reconciliation or a manifest something, a connection with someone that you are very bound to. It's someone that is a past life connection. It's someone that is a soulmate. That doesn't mean it has to be romantic, but I do feel like it is, but it doesn't have to be that, okay? And it looks like you were trying to do that and it's not working, because you're trying to coerce things and manipulate it, and you're not just letting it be. And you're not rooted all the way. If you're still afraid, whatever you're afraid of, that's what you're manifesting. That's also in there. You feel me? So let's look at the Magician. The World. Yeah, there's an end that needs to happen of a cycle. It is over. I just think you're not totally recognizing it, and it's totally tied into whatever the path to your beloved. 6 of Pentacles, materials, 10 of Emotions, Cups. The 6 of Pentacles is a simultaneous uplift card. For me, that's how I interpret it. It is every partnership you have, or relationship, partnership, you need it to be simultaneously uplifting, where you're doing that for your partner and they're doing it for you. That needs to be part of the foundation. And maybe you haven't had that and you were trying to bring that in, but there were still these pieces of sadness, despair, and desperation is coming in my head. Maybe it's loneliness, like deep loneliness that needs to be healed and done with. It's done. The world is here. It's done. But I think you were still trying to hold on to it. All right, let's move to week 4, the King of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So you make something happens here. So something big happens for you, where you suddenly are rooted and committed and dependable and open and disciplined in a way that's all in harmony. You are connected. You see everything as one, and you see it as part of yourself, and you're able to not absorb things that you don't need to carry. Do you know what I mean? You have your balance. You have your balance. So what happened? What happens? Wait. And you're coming into a collaboration with one or more people outside of you to make something together. And it is tied into your legacy. Okay? What happens? Is that what I want to know? How does I don't know if we need to know what happens. But that's where you get to. Let's pull a card for the King of Pentacles. Something a little bit more. You've let the rebirth happen. The wheel. Yeah, you got on the wheel. The wheel is sourced, is powered from the universe, right? And it's spinning. The wheel of fate, the wheel of destiny. How fast it spins and where it goes, we determine that, humans. What the universe wants us to do is just get on the wheel and ride it. But we like get nauseous because we avert our attention and we've got to get off it and we want to try to go backward. You know what I'm saying? We do all that stuff. And so the wheel has been spinning and you get yourself on it. Yes, Pisces. That's fucking dope. That's dope, 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 dope. It's dope. It's not you versus you anymore. It's been coming up a lot this week. You versus you. Aquarius had it in their reading and 2 other people. Capricorn and somebody else, I think. Wait, I don't remember if Capricorn is right, but someone else did. Okay. Let's look at the 3 of Pentacles. Because that's curious, right? All right, what can you tell us? It looks like fun. It looks like it's going to have like mischief, but in a good way. It's going to be like exciting. Let's see. What is this 3 of Pentacles? What is this 3 of Pentacles? Maybe a bunch of different people who all have very different ideas, but they all mix. You all fit together. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you wouldn't think it, but it's like this perfect combo. The 7 of Swords. The Hangman. Okay. With people you didn't previously trust. Definitely there's a perspective shift that needs to happen, and it has to come from information that you gather from outside of you. So something you're going to find out or learn that's going to expand and shift your perspective, and it has to do with the truth. And so it looks like you had someone that maybe you didn't trust or you felt very deeply betrayed by, and you're going to find something out. Hold on, I'm going to pull one more. There's something coming to light. It could be even a way for you to protect yourself, preserve yourself. Where before you would feel like you had to protect yourself, this is you preserving yourself in a situation where there could be like cutthroat energies coming at you. You know what I'm saying? The Empress, sideways going into the upright. The Knight of Cups, which is you on the split, and the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom, the Lovers under that. The Knight of Wands under the Knight of Cups. Well, Empress is Libra and Taurus, and you had a Queen of Swords, right? So and you had Taurus twice, the King of Pentacles. I'm going to pull on who the Empress is to you. Like, what are the Empress's intentions? Because I'm not sure if it's you embodying that, but I kind of feel like this isn't you, and that this is whatever you were carrying from the past. So it could be like a relationship with a mother figure, or it could be a romantic one. It was somebody who had a lot of, you held in high esteem. Do you know what I mean? What are the intentions of the Empress to Pisces? The Queen of Wands. Aries. Self-confidence, though, too, very strong. And creativity, very strong. Let's see what... Like creating. Oh, a kid, it just popped in my head. Like having a kid. The Five of Cups, which is self-medicating. The Four of Swords and the King of Wands on the bottom. I think that this is not you, and this is someone who you carry a lot of regret about. Or you're deeply wounded. There's a very deep wound here. That either you wounded the Empress and you haven't forgiven yourself, or that the Empress has done something to you that you have felt betrayed upon, you know what I mean, betrayed by, and you're still carrying the pain of it. Not just carrying the pain, you like have to actively work to numb it. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're identified with it. It halted you. Can you give me something else for this Empress? Like the nature of this relationship. Why the Three of Pentacles? How is the Empress related to the Three of Pentacles? We have a lot of cards out, so it could already be that the card they want is already out, you know? That was the Two of Wands. Hold on. Which is what was underneath everything, which is staying where you are in your comfort zone or pushing yourself out of it. Okay. How is the Empress connected to the Three of Pentacles? The Knight of Cups, which is you, and the Death card, which already came out. All right, we have the simultaneous uplift card and the Seven of Wands. It's someone that you're gonna have, you have deep feelings for, and someone where the not the idea of what the nature of your relationship, it's requiring a rebirth, a shifting. The nature of how you look at it or how it is. It could be one or both depending on you and your individual situation. Does that make sense? But it's tied into your I think it's... I think that it's tied in because whatever with that Empress that hasn't been healed is stopping you from being able to go to the next part of your journey. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fully sure. I know that there's something else So I'm going to pull from the Major Arcana from the White Witch and just get an overall for you for this Three of Pentacles, okay? Because I do think the things I'm picking up on are relevant to different people, but there's something else that's going to be relevant to all three of you. Or all three. What? All of you? Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, what? Wait, what? Okay. I do. I think it's the way an old relationship was. It needs a whole rebirth. And that could go any number of ways. So maybe you start over, like, and you just start like as partners, as like working together, and not necessarily as romantic partners again. Or it's just like welcoming that person back in. Let's see. One last card on the Three of Pentacles to sum it up for Pisces. Could be like you had rose-colored glasses. It's definitely going to find something out that's going to shift the perspective, and that is going to shift the nature of how everything, what your relationship, what it was up till you find out that information. You know what I mean? The Chariot. I felt like that might come out. Which is you in harmony with your integrated, your shadow and your light. And then it is like the foundation for you to start building even stronger forward. One last. The Lovers. The Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Stand in your power. Let the wheel turn. Be open to information coming in, so and you can, when you're in the King of Pentacles and you're receiving information, you'll be able to assimilate it in the way that it's meant, right? Pisces. All right. Oh, let's pull one of these for you. Final oracle card. You have not long, well, I mean, it probably has been long, but this journey you're going to take this month of February, which is a short month, right? It's very intense, but it's very good and very strong if you stay on the path, right? There's good stuff here. It's worth all the internal work that it's taking. And the physical work, right? Gotta love that. All suffering stems from ignorance, hatred, and craving. Healing requires that you admit the truth about yourself. Is there someone you hate or something you crave? Are you an addict? Recognizing your struggles is the first step toward healing. I'm going to do the bottom one too. The healthy person lives in harmony with nature. You create harmony by making choices that feel right to both mind and heart. Consider one choice you need to make today, no matter how insignificant, and make it harmoniously. All right, Pisces. I hope that this helped. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. And thank you for coming and holding space for me so that I can attempt to interpret the energies and the messages for you. I will see you in like 2 weeks at your mid-monthly reading. All right, bye.